17 days into our New Year's resolutions for 2017, why not set ourselves up to tackle some realistic financial goals?
So certified financial planner and president of the Shakiba Group, Trevor Shakiba, is here. You're also a fantastic game show host, by the way. So Trevor, let's start saving some money. And where is the spot that we need to start?
Well, you know, I think before we even get into 2017, what most folks need to do is look back to 2016 and be brutally honest and transparent with themselves. And what I mean by that is are you in more debt now than you were at the beginning of 2016? Are you still living paycheck to paycheck? And if that's the case, how do we avoid those mistakes and maybe completely change your paradigm?
Wow, so being realistic about your financial picture.
Yes.
By the way, just to keep this easy, we've broken these down into 5 tips. So that's the first one.
Right.
What's the second one?
I think number 2 is just be realistic. And what I mean by that is it's great to achieve goals and get that momentum rolling. So if you're making $60,000 a year and you've got $40,000 in credit card debt, it's probably not realistic to say I'm going to be completely debt-free by the end of the year. And remember, financial goals need a time frame and an amount. So maybe it's cut your debt in half by the end of the year, or save $5,000 in your cash reserve by the end of June.
Well, it's something, I mean, it's one thing to say that, but how do you actually put that plan in action? Do you use a spreadsheet? Do you use an app? Do you, I don't know, ask your wife to keep track of it for you?
Do you just use a legal pad and write it down?
I think all of the above, but you got to be, again, going back to number 1, brutally honest. Where are you spending your money? Can you save money in those areas? Can you find money? You know, you're eating out too much. Those are all the tips that we're going to talk about probably in a little bit more detail, but starting being brutally honest with yourself.
So being realistic, if getting out of debt is one of your goals this year, at least making some progress towards that. Say you've got 4 or 5 different credit cards. Do you go after the one with the smallest balance, or do you go after the one that has the highest finance charge?
I think it depends. What I like for most folks is to see progress. So if you've got a card that maybe doesn't have the highest interest rate, but it has a small balance, I like the idea of going after that and getting rid of it. Now you've got 4, cut that card up, celebrate, maybe have a glass of wine or something, and then you move on. But if there is a card that has a substantially higher rate, you probably want to tackle that one first.
Well, also, when it comes to cutting credit card debt, you recommend having a cash reserve in place. We've talked about this on the show before, but what is a good target for us to have as a cash reserve?
So general rule of thumb is 3 to 6 months of expenses. But for some folks, they hear that and they're like, no way, that's way too much. And that's what I meant by setting realistic goals. So if you don't have any cash reserve right now and you're living paycheck to paycheck, try to get to $1,000. And then once you get there, maybe bump it up to $2,000 and then eventually $5,000. Set those realistic goals so that way you can gain that momentum, achieve it, and you kind of get to that milestone and keep moving on.
And maybe by looking back at 2016, you can kind of see where some of your expenses were and where you could potentially cut a little bit.
Yeah, exactly. Look, I've sat down with clients before and we targeted eating out or alcohol, and we've been able to uncover $10,000, $12,000, $15,000.
Coffee.
Oh, geez, coffee.
Coffee's a big one, too.
Yeah.
I mean, alcohol alone, you add that up, you buy a round of drinks for your friends, and whoops, there goes your savings for the week.
Yeah.
Your third tip, by the way, is that we should pay ourselves first. What do you mean by that?
So if you don't pay yourself first, it's very likely that you're never going to get paid. And so what I mean by that is when the money hits your account, you're tempted to spend it, right? We live in a society that encourages us to buy things we can't afford to impress people we don't know, and sometimes don't even like.
Exactly.
Right? But look, pay yourself first. So a great example, if you got a raise at the end of last year or the beginning of this year, immediately bump your 401k up 1% or 2%. Immediately. Don't let it hit your account where you're tempted to spend it on frivolous things.
Now, is it ever okay, people get in a tight place with their finances,
Right.
It's tempting to pull money out of that 401k. Good idea, bad idea?
If you're pulling it out and you're going to get taxed and penalized, terrible idea. Now, if you're going to take a loan against it and pay yourself back with interest, sometimes that's the best way to do it. But for the most part, avoid it, because remember, when you take money out of your 401k, it's no longer invested and working for you.
Should you also right now, though, kind of analyze your 401k, kind of see, okay, I'm making, say 2 or 3%, but your company's offering up to 6%. Should you kind of reevaluate what you're investing there too?
I think 100%. That's a great point. The other thing I would mention there is, look, last year was a crazy year. Markets up, down. We almost hit 20,000 on the Dow in the last month or so. So look at your 401k and your other investments and consider rebalancing. So selling some of the big winners, reinvesting to other areas, and that's the whole point of being balanced and diversified.
Before we move on to our next point, I don't want to dwell too much on the 401k issue, but if people out there are wondering how much should they be contributing in their 401k, is it a dollar amount, a percentage we should all be going for?
Well, the first thing is you need to look and see if you have a match. And if you have a match, then you have to get the maximum match. So as an example, if your company contributes 50% up to 6%, giving you 3%, you've got to get that 6% in. Otherwise, you're giving away free dollars.
Got it.
That's the starting point for everything. And if you can do more than that, definitely do it.
All right. Your fourth tip then is rebalancing debt. How do we do that?
So, and I was actually just alluding to that, but rebalancing not just debt, but your overall portfolio and
your investments.
What folks are tempted to do, like energy did really well after February. They've had a really good gains there. They just want to leave it, right? And then all of a sudden, let it ride. That's a gambling strategy, right? But for your investments, it's very likely that that's not going to be the best performing area next year or the year after. So you want to rebalance, make sure you're still diversified across all sectors.
And is that advice true for a 25-year-old, a 35, 45, 55? I mean, how does that come into play, someone's age?
Absolutely. If you're older, you may not be taking as much risk, but even if you're younger and you're 100% in equities in the market, you still want to be diversified across different asset classes like large cap, mid cap, international. Staying diversified is critical, and one of the famous quotes is when you're diversified, you're never going to make a killing, but you're never going to get killed.
I was going to say, even if you're younger, shouldn't you have some of your investments going into something that's maybe more moderately aggressive and not super aggressive?
Well, I don't think you ever want to be super aggressive, like you're betting the farm on one stock or one sector, right? But when you're younger, you do want to be almost entirely in equities if you're in your 20s.
Okay.
If you have more time to make that back up, you're farther away from retirement as opposed to someone that's, say, 55 or 60 and just right around the corner from retirement. You may not want to be taking as much risk. It depends, though, from person to person and your risk tolerance.
So, Jennifer, don't bet your entire farm in one place.
That I don't have
That's
to
where
bet
Trevor
anyway.
comes in. That's where you hired this man to guide you. Last tip.
Yeah, well, I love this because you tweeted this out, and it's procrastination is an absolute wealth killer.
Yes. Look, I'm excited to talk about this in detail in the next segment, but the two biggest components to building wealth are actually being able to save, so live below your means, but time, compounding interest. You've got to get started, and that's what truly builds wealth. Don't delay.
And that's the tip. Start now.
Right.
Start now. Start yesterday.
Yes. Don't wait.
Even if it's just, putting away like that $5 a day or $10 a day, figure it out somewhere.
People.
Anything, and it always adds up.
Okay, as you mentioned, the next segment is coming up. Stay tuned, folks, because Trevor will still be here, and he's going to give us more on how to make your pockets a little fatter.